So far in our series from Marine Corps Air Station Miramar, we have looked at the overall mission of the base, what it takes to become a fighter pilot, and the intense focus on carrier landings and takeoffs. Well, tonight, another critical aspect of training, live fire exercises. Welcome to the combat loading and arming area at Marine Corps Air Station Miramar.
Is there a way to describe the explosive force of these bombs?
It's big.
On a patch of tarmac, well separated from the hangars and working areas of other Marines, a specialized crew loads bombs and rockets onto the fighter.
They separate you guys from the rest of the airfield by some distance.
That's correct.
It's a little unsettling.
It is at times, but it's what we do every day, so it's not anything to us, really.
Corporal Matt Petzold is the ordnance line chief. He says multiple safeguards on the ground and in the air ensure these weapons only go off when intended.
You know, it has to be at a certain angle for it to actually arm up. The pilot has to initiate it in the cockpit.
And that's exactly what pilots have been doing this day, 150 miles to the northeast, as part of live fire training with Marines on the ground at 29 Palms.
We do about 8 combined arms exercises every year, known as integrated training exercise.
It's practice in what is known as close air support, though as Lieutenant Colonel Brian Shank explains, close is a relative term.
You know, we don't want to get too close. 1, because now the enemy may be able to hear us. 2, because the enemy may be able to see us and shoot us.
The Lieutenant Colonel, who is the commanding officer of the squadron, says most often the F-18 stay at high altitude, unseen by ground forces on either side until their ordnance hits the target.
They just get to see the impacts.
And as we've seen in Iraq and Afghanistan, the results are generally obliteration.
Tanks, buildings, structures, all kinds, you name it.
Did you hit your target today?
I did. I said I had good effects on the target, so mission success.
And again, that was a practice target up at 29 Palms. Fighter pilots at Miramar also drill extensively in air-to-air combat or dogfighting, but it is a skill that hasn't been used in conflict by U.S. pilots since the Gulf War in the early 90s, as enemies of the U.S. are either incapable or unwilling to face off in such combat. Well, tomorrow night, a new Miramar perspective from inside the control tower.